Now, like all will be aware, La République don't be frustrated. Now, why that way, their president, Biya Bamenda, where they come for here for America, where they fly for plane, they guide it like small, like person who don't lost his senses. He placed the place for Biya for being for old home, mental home, because Biya president for Cameroon, he not they find again at all, like all I see, I'll be post that video for National Telegraph. Biya not be having no sideway day. Thank you so much. So anybody join, make it share extensively. So Biya not be having no sideway day. When I see the last video where President Joe Biden, President for the United States of America, he invite Biya come here for America, he not be having no exactly who sideway day. I'm on a live show on Facebook. Can I call you back in an hour? I'll be done in an hour, please. Thank you. So Biya not be having no sideway day at all. And so he come here, they take him, he go read speech. When I see him, in the worker, he not even no play with they ask a PA which side now what he get for do for you, so now which kind of people they do for you. Then when they say no for read speech, he answer for waiting. So he was completely unaware, the president of Cameroon, which side where he be actually there at the moment. So that one a victory for Ambazonians, and I will explain why. The few lazy and stupid others them where they go, I think that them 6 or that them 8, including some people that they call themselves ex-separatists, when they go claim say they welcome Biya. What will happen with them? How you go talk about president of some country where he not even know you, he not even know side where his senses won't be completely wiped out. So you see how disgraceful that situation will be with the so-called ex-separatism. I'm not telling you one thing. My name is Eric Tato. When I hear say threats from FBI to Homeland Security to a lot of American, even SWAT team, they come to my house. And I want to talk very squarely on this. I hear even some people, they went to AMBAZONIA, the way they claim say they be Eric Tato, he haters them. They say, oh, Eric Tato needs to talk again because FBI don't come in house. You know that they always find something for talk about Eric Tato. When I wish don't quite want to talk because he strategized, it's not because the Republic bribe me. It's not because I don't say struggle. But now me, I got a demonstration for DC about a week ago when Biya came here. All them way they call my name, they should down for their houses and they watch from Facebook and from WhatsApp groups. My tell you one thing. We know who them way the Republic don't pay them for this trouble. Where they don't take some more $5,000, $2,000. Now they should down for their houses and for bars. When they call Eric Tato and then we still remain the only patriots where they prosecute this revolution from the capital, from Washington DC. La Republic pay una muna get fake accounts for the right about me say, oh, La Republic don't bribe me, now La Republic give money me do business so that it will weaken my spirit. Man, not talk again about Amber. La Republic will bribe who how much? How they send the money for who? So when FBI become here, when I change the story from La Republic to FBI, FBI not come here because they Eric Tato commit crime. FBI not come here because La Republic send FBI. No. Me La Republic not play that cheap propaganda with you now. FBI come here because American government get a duty for protect the Constitution for the United States. I love the FBI. I love the feds. They were doing their job. And now they're right. It is the right of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. It's the right of Homeland Security. It is a right of the federal government, of the United States government, of the Justice Department for come to anybody's house if they get any slight suspicion, say they contravene U.S. laws. And that's why they came here. Because the Cameroon government, they want to take them as a propaganda for talking at them. They don't say in Salah, they go talking that you don't make them before they go. No. Only we ambassadors, what you put report to the FBI. When you talk about your brothers, it is send them to come to our houses. And when they come here, they will check everywhere. They say, every time they import guns, export guns to Cameroon. They came here, they didn't see no guns. So everybody get to stay on the goal. Now me every time at the top. I don't get for this struggle for 4, 5, 6 years. I make sure say I look which way US law the talk. I know I involved in money laundering. I know I involved in any financial stuff. I need to take no contribution from any Ambazonian apart from those the way they can build a conspiracy for Facebook. When FBI come here, FBI not ask me nothing about Amber contribution. You know nothing about La Republic contribution because you know say Eric Tato. They follow this struggle personal. You know ask me nothing about kidnapping because the one activist we don't start to fight corruption and kidnapping for the revolution and Eric Tato. And today I move down my coat, put down my profile as CEO for whatever, for talk to the Ambazonian people. Say, when anybody, please, the hashtag goes down on Monday. All of Ambazonia must understand one thing. This is, listen, I tell everybody every day, Eric Tato remains the most followed person for the revolution. Everybody knows that. And I will use this huge following for continue for preach the restoration of the statehood of Ambazonia. So nobody should come here and say, oh, I see people, there's some people would say, I'll stop the part for English. Because I know FBI agents, they watch me, they listen attentively. I hear some people on social media, they would say, oh, the FBI is under La Republique patronage. It is the government of Cameroon that is sending the FBI after Ambazonians. False. Fake. How much is Cameroon worth to pay America? To pay a, you know what's the FBI? Federal Bureau of Investigation? Only the building that hosts FBI agents in Washington, D.C. is above all of what you have as ministries in Cameroon. And FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation is not only in Washington, D.C. You have sections in Baltimore, Maryland. Every state has its own Federal Bureau of Investigation in the state. And they have federal judges in the state. The judge just signed the search warrant for 1 minute, please. Hello? Yeah, Baba Fan.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, what's up?
That guy in MS, he said he go no place so more than 10 minutes. I said that
okay.
Far away.
Okay, so well, come and talk to her if you can take care with you. Okay, that's fine. If you can't do that, that's okay. We can give her a discount, so continue to talk to her, then see what you can do. Handle it at your end. Okay, perfect. Alright, sorry about that. Business. So, like I was saying, Cameroon does not have the money. So, to talk more of coming to bribe the FBI to come after us, no. I will say it today till tomorrow. The FBI is doing its job. And quote me anywhere. My name is Eric Tato. So any Ambazonian that will come and tell you this fake news, that is because Cameroon government has sent FBI after Eric Tato, no. I am a key factor in this revolution. And the FBI has a right to come to my house and ask me questions. And if anybody, even you and so anybody in this world, in America, even if your neighbor calls 911 and give a fake story about you, 911 will come to you, not because you are guilty, but because what happens? But because it is a job of 911, the emergency service in America, to secure life and protect this territory. So we say when I come out that story, say FBI coming up because of the Republic. Or now someone else that change the story. FBI get the right to come anybody's house at any time. So long as there's a federal warrant, they came here, went to my office. And when they investigate situation, they take your phones, they take stuff. It doesn't make you guilty of anything. You get the point? So nobody should get confused. Some people will say, I hear there are some people who are asking for legal fund money. Some people they ask money because the FBI don't carry rate people them. How you FBI don't carry rate you don't start to ask money on behalf of the FBI? Will not ask any contribution. Nobody should contribute to anybody asking people for legal fund for FBI. We are not going to sue the federal government. We don't have that time. We stay here in America. The federal government gave us refuge. We will only continue to explain ourselves to the federal government. We need to fight against American government. You know if you fight American government. We will explain ourselves to America to understand we. Get them very clearly. We will explain ourselves for America for understanding. And for the Republic agents, when they talk, say they will lock every tattoo, he will go this, he will go. Listen, nobody is afraid of jail. Nobody. If you be freedom fighter, you don't give yourself, be ready. Nobody lives forever. And there is, even when you move out here, you are in Cameroon, you are where, you are in Ambazonia, nobody is even free. Freedom is in your head. Even those who are in jail for 50 years, they have more freedom than most of you out here. Most of you from La Republic. What freedom do you have in Cameroon? Freedom from a president who does not even know his name, did not even know he was in America. A president who did not even know he took a flight from his capital to come to another capital, did not even know he was coming for a meeting. Is that the freedom? Let me tell you something. I rather rot in jail than to ever acknowledge or identify myself with Cameroon. It's not going to happen. Not me, every tattoo. And when FBI they come here, I tell them, say, we didn't fight for any regime change. We are fighting for the restoration of the statehood of Southern Cameroons. They didn't come here to intimidate every tattoo. They asked questions that were pertinent for the security of America and for the security of American citizens. I want all of you, say me no man, everybody knows. Everybody they claim, say they call it that or whatever name. This is the one man who stood for the decency and the transparency of this revolution. And I get some other ambas in way I've called them now lazy youths. When they should run for bars and for Maryland or wherever for America, they call Eric Tato a name. They call Eric Tato. And I ask them one question, say, where I always get people out. So they call Eric Tato and say, oh, now Amba money they can do business. Amba contribute how much? They send up a way account. If not be say some pay, even now when I call it that or linked to La Republic before now. Wait till you ever think, are you in America, you go to number bar, you talk that kind of story. How you fit even get money from Cameroon government, enter for which account, you buy now which thing day, for which quantity for money? Amber, if you contribute $50,000, give one man or 10,000. Now which guide you for Amber? Will you ever contribute $10,000 or $50,000 one time? This some person. And all my follow every time for which place of Amber. And they tell and I say, now at the time, FBI don't come from my house now. If you don't contribute $1, give me. Give my name for FBI. And I talk a live show. Give the receipt for FBI. Not to make noise. Whether you don't have which country, give the receipt for FBI. So you see a man who is honest to a fault. You get the point? The most honest Ambazonian, this is him talking, is me. So we'll continue to fight this fight right to the end. Yes. We go fight till we finish this fight because we go while rule for diaspora and for educate what people them for defend themselves. FBI no can arrest every tattoo because it talk say me man defend himself. It no ever happen. And even the police arrest them. The indictment don't mean I say a judgment. Indictment mean I say they don't see probable cause. Last time when I be get people they share things about me for Facebook here, oh they said they lock every tattoo, say be involved for something, get criminal weighty. Why they need to talk them again? So all man when I'm Ambazonian, quote me anyway and listen attentively. The people the way La Republic pay them, be the wicked Eric Tato say every time because they say and say this is the only Ambazonian who is moving ahead regardless. Most Ambazonians the way in activism, they fear Kosh. They don't go inside that thing. You don't Kosh me. I talk on today to tomorrow. Yes. So Cameroon has no influence over the FBI. Cameroon has no influence over the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Me no man, nobody should come and fool you that contribute money. I hear this man here is calling people to contribute money that they want to go and sue the FBI, sue the federal government. For what? You go sue person not even come your house. Now move back for sue. Now me where they come go my house, I go for sue on you. I had damages on the FBI. I'm repairing my doors myself. I don't need nobody, don't advise me otherwise. Say, oh, go and sue the FBI, you get money. I don't need the money. They break 4 of my doors. I'm fixing it. I just come out fix some. I'll fix it. Because this is the country that is protecting me. And at any time, if this country thinks that I'm doing something that is wrong, they'll come and see if I'm actually doing something that is wrong. And if they see nothing wrong, they'll go away. That is the spirit. If at America, then our papa, we would stay. Any country you stay, you are a citizen, the country is like your father. You don't be fight your papa. If they like within the 6 years, because if you don't get right, or you don't go to 18 years, 20 years, you won't start fighting your papa, say, I will sue my father. You don't do that. That's why we are fighting against Cameroon, because Cameroon is not our father. Our motherland is Ambazonia. That's where we want to belong. Please, hashtag Ghost Town on Monday. Everybody, hashtag Ghost Town on Monday. Hashtag Ghost Town on Monday. We'll continue to fight. We'll fight this war. They have tried every way to link me to something that is anti-Amba. They have not succeeded. There is no day I can ever talk against Ambazonia. I remain an Ambazonia. From the day I decided to start talking Ambazonia, I've remained Ambazonia. Even those who are struggling to link me to things that don't exist, I've told them that it's not going to work. So Ghost Town, everybody, hashtag Ghost Town on Monday. And we'll be clear. Let us be clear. We'll enter the new year in high fashion. We'll get our president and other prisoners released. I said in the rally in DC that Ambazonia is one. Ambazonia is one. Me no man no come here can tell me say belong to this group, this group, this group. We'll make more rallies. And our people will fight until we get our independence. And FBI coming around is just a reawakening spirit to the path of this revolution. It was not a killer. Cameroon cannot celebrate because we will never seize any land, any inch of land that belongs to Ambazonia to La Republic to Cameroon. It will never happen. Let me tell you something. All of Ambazonians there, the things that I was saying, you put today, you see that everything has come to pass. We will not go and revisit those skeletons. But at least all Maui and Ambazonia don't get his senses intact. When I return, I say, me school, they go back and I say, oh, every time on a black, like I look on a laugh. Today, I say, now that school, them way, we don't get more ground as rebels, the way they get focus. Everybody they claim, say, oh, every time on a Gary master, they will go expend Gary for FBI. Now, who will be the most protective activist? Which court feed jail me simply because you want to interpret Gary on your own? Now, which one activist don't promote school resumption? Go on Google, go and type Eric Tato on school resumption. Look at more than 100 plus international newspapers from CNN to BBC to China News. All news organs, they carry it. It's everywhere on social media. I advocated for the return of school single-handedly before my brother Mark Barata joined me. When I said schools should resume, some people who are short-sighted, they came and said, oh, Hannah Republic talk that. I advocated for the return of CDC. When I said Hannah Republic talk that. Anything I say, take it as gospel. So hashtag ghost towns on Monday. Everybody. So, me no man of fear. Say, oh, in the FBI, listen, you don't see me on social media for a lot of great reasons. Because it is not even so important to come every time. We strategize behind. I can only come once in a while, maybe once a month, to come and encourage our people to keep fighting the blood-sucking regime and keep defending themselves. We are not in for any regime change. We don't care about what happens in Yaounde. I care about what happens in Biya and in Bamenda. All the areas in Ambazonia. That is our priority. And so nobody don't talk say FBI because FBI can't return to your house. It's getting like the first time FBI don't come. The time that the last time they came is about the 5th time. I've always been questioned by the FBI, and they are not stupid. Whatever FBI they do, whatever they're doing is to protect your own rights, to make sure you don't go out of the road. The fact that you fight freedom, not mean I say we don't do anything where you come to my land, you want to destroy the laws of the land. America has its own laws. And we cannot change it. Somebody say, oh, go and sue the FBI. I said, no, I'm not suing no FBI. It's their right to come to my house. They had a warrant. They came here, they did not harass me. They did just what the warrant prescribed. They respected me. Even when they went to my office, they did not have a warrant. They stayed outside for 3 hours until the judge gave them a warrant by phone. Somebody went and brought the warrant before they entered my office in Bowie. And I gave them all the collaboration that they're in. Take whatever you want to take. I don't owe nobody. I am not afraid of anybody. I respect the law and I respect everybody. So not even some ambassadors, they rejoice past la Republic. You rejoice if they lock everything again with you. You can't take with your own. They'll transfer my bank account give you. They'll transfer my property they give you. They don't transfer my name to your name. I will still remain the great Eric Tato. The greatest that has ever existed in this revolution. So calm down. I tell everybody, when you claim that you don't like Eric Tato, I laugh. You know why? So it has no impact. Because here you are trying to talk about a man who does not even know you exist. I don't know most of you who call my name negatively. I don't even know you. The only people I know, they are those who are my friends. Those who follow me. Those who they come around me, I know them one-on-one. Those who talk good about me, I know them. If you talk bad about me, you only get high blood because I keep doing the things that you don't like to see. So listen, I don't talk severally for this revolution about corruption. Now the very corruption, the extent go for PWD. I will talk about the one because the one our own Bamenda brought away. The same thing have been preached against. I don't want me any Ambazonian take now. Whether way as FBI they talk say, oh, they don't go for the mass, don't go for the mass. Some people don't shit down for day. They find a way for raise fund. Say they won't go so FBI and a big lie. They won't pay their rent. Do not contribute any dollar to any criminal here in the diaspora asking you for any legal fund. We don't need it. We don't need no money. We don't need no money for any legal fund. We're not going to sue any FBI. Listen to me. We don't need it. Or anybody can tell you, say, we're making a legal fund a thief person. I talk to waiting, na armed robber. Now, the same thing happened with this man they call Pascal Abonde. We come here from Maryland. We contribute money, give. How many $1,000? I personally contribute $1,500 for my office on New Hampshire, give for PWD, for Cameroon Cup final. This man take the money, do it, he go chop the money. Pascal Abonde, he calls the president of PWD. He calls the president of PWD. He go chop all money they contribute and give for PWD. These are the kind of bad seeds we don't want to see for Ambazonia. Me no man not copy this kind of criminals. Might be honest. How we do be as we Ambazonians, Anglophones, and we don't suffer injustice from the Republic of Cameroon? Another Ambazonian, you come here, Ambazonians, they contribute money. What? How? More than I think 40 to 50,000 or more dollars, $1,000. They give you for club. Tell me go give PW. Now they talk on live video. Pascal Abonde tip that money chop. Now probably when they say they do wedding. So you see when I be condemned for the cheap money for Amber. Some people they can't fight me. At the end of 1 year, where I be promised and say all they can confess, all the activities that they fight me, they can confess, including Secretary Chris Anu. Today, me and Chris Anu will meet up for rally. We're happy. We embrace ourselves. That's the spirit. Because truth must always prevail. So you know one come for situation where you see person the thief, you continue to support it because when I post Pascal Bonte, say he thief money, some people say, oh, Eric Tato, I can say, Mama, are they America, that man in Cameroon? No way, no way if you compare businessman for Cameroon, the one for America, on the scale of business. It never ever will happen. So these are armed robbers that we must condemn. Armed robbers like Pascal Bonte, we call the president of PWD. How you do camp they contribute money give you take the money, you know go give the club. And at the camp you one keep around with Ambazonia no. Now put them this way, they get to face the Ambazonian law squarely when we get independence. We get to judge them and make sure they pay for this kind of corruption. So me no matter when say don't chop Amber money, don't go free. We don't leave them for now because of this revolution. Because a lot of talking don't go under the bridge. But any man don't chop $1. After we liberate that country, we'll bring them a podium. Make the answer. They pay that money or exile them. You cannot steal money that belongs to suffering masses and you go free. And now which is that my vocation is that. So while we fight to liberate ourselves from Cameroon, we get to remain powerful in terms of our institutions. Why if you say PW to go relegation now? Now because this young man Pascal Bonte, who has been a serial criminal, fraudster, dubious man. How you do come to America for I contribute my own money? Now since I'm going for the people that I contribute money for my cheap people, I give them. When I don't start attack them, they go bring for them, they start make audio, call every time to them, say, oh, you should be taking my trip to where. All my way you watch me know, now my hands in this. I know whatever involve myself when anything concern money for Amber, because I don't really know for future. My calculation what come to country for my business strategy. Say once that happen, Brother Edmond, I did live show, I'll call you back, I beg. I did live Facebook, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So all man must understand. It be difficult to get honest person. It be difficult for people the way they support some person for accept the person when they for accept the person don't thief when they talk to thief. So they will always find conspiracy theories for bring them on the person when they preach the gospel truth. Why we say no Ambazonia when they come and name him for bar, you know ever show 1, 2, say give me $1. Because every gift, every nimbo, any amber know me way, time when the revolution why they preach, contribution they go on, you meet me for bar, you give me 1 Heineken at the deny for drinker. At the deny I don't need that. Me every touch up. Because my focus will be now on the liberation of the people of Ambazonia. We want to liberate the people with the spirit of truth, justice, transparency, and accountability. So you get a thief, a serious scammer like Pascal Bonte. It was a bribe newspaper, they may not report about the money for PWD. But PWD players and some people don't start the call for finding out the real fact. These are thieves that we cannot tolerate. And another hashtag Pascal Abonte bring PWD money back. Now the one people that want to happen any man for the new year will hashtag because either he bring that money back or he give that money to give for refugees. Because now we Ambazonia will contribute and will support our own club. So Pascal Abonte bring PWD monies back. All man hashtag for you before I continue this show. Everybody Pascal Abonte I'll be spending it. All everybody hashtag. We either bring that money back for PWD or take and give orphans them for Nigeria. We don't want thieves in Ambazonia. Thieves cannot be tolerated. So me all my hashtag say Pascal, and I will bring this topic back on next this thing. Pascal Abonte bring PWD's money back. I contributed, and at the top on live, if you take the video, come Maryland, go sue me for any court, I get proof. So we don't want criminals and armed robbers and how do you contribute money up to that amount you for a club? You go chop the money, not show. PWD surprise they have an account. Why they not be show the money? They put the money for PWD account. If president for PWD come or how would I used to do so? Chris Arnold will support the account and give them money. You know, see president way consider as some president for something. They the one go find account. If I come say Dimples, you see me, you give me money, say don't give Dimples. Why would they ask account? Now just stupidity, but man will start won't go defend the fact saying someone don't take money by asking say why you not be put up for PWD account. Thank you so much, Siseko Oscar. Pascal Abunte bring back PWD football money. Everybody hashtag, and when you finish after this show, you hashtag for social media. You make small screenshot, share them for the entire WhatsApp, so that me PWD player be aware. So don't start the campaign. 30 million or more, not be small money. We need that money back. I give PW the money, they acknowledge it. Any new account, you send an acknowledgement letter. Or we give that money for refugees. We will not tolerate thieves in Ambazonia. Any money where a thousand come on, I donate 1,500. Any money where they donate time, any man will give accounts for that money. And I don't care. Listen, matter on one thing. Ambazonia will be in a totally different place in terms of transparency. Why if you say America go ahead? Because say America get institution, you not take money for the country. If they leave you, me say they ignore you, not because you are strong. Now when I take what they say, when they make not say, oh, FBI this come here now because the Republic government don't pay FBI or this. Forget about those people that won't use FBI name for raise money. FBI can go to former President Donald Trump. They can go to some, they call this man, or this guy that was doing this crypto stuff. They can go after Hunter Biden, who is a dictator. Everybody in America is equal in front of the law. So nobody should come and tell you stories about Cameroon trying to gain, no, never. So all man hashtag right now, everybody hashtag, and when you finish, you go for your Facebook page, for your WhatsApp status. Everybody they follow me when I fan for Eric to get for campaign me the man bring back that 50,000. Pascal Bon they go bring back the 50,000 we don't take and from PWD Bamenda. We'll give you that money, a contributor in one spirit. I know what I contributed. It take the money, not give for the club. So we have to make sure that money comes back. Everybody hashtag thank you. Pascal Abonte, bring back the money. Bring back PW money that you stole. Anyway, if you coin now, Pascal Abonte, Abonde, bring back the money. ABUNDE, Pascal Abonte, bring back the money. So all we must understand this particular concept. Say corruption therefore be completely destroyed. We don't want thieves in AMBAZONIA. We don't want armed robbers and fraudsters. You know, so now why that way when I start this revolution, like I talk, any person will bring me gifts or me tell me or bag me mimo, I deny. You know why? Because I understand say some time will come when I will start my business because my business will be registered. Where I'm some Amber will come for can't talk this nonsense, but only my transaction on social media will disprove them. And I why that way they today they won't be shocked. They not be talk nothing more. So I will end this show for talk about Dimples. We now the fastest growing company now from our community. We try to create our own social media platform where the underworks. I know explain a lot, but I be happy to say all Ambazonians, whatever they say they're my enemies, they join my friends and follow me. So when the social media platform will be ready, I expect everybody to be on the platform. Only all of Ambazonia will be able to circulate our news within ourselves. Ambazonia, if we get the start the platform, we get already like 1 million, 2 million, 3, 4, 5 million Ambazonians on the platform. We already win La Republic to Cameroon. So we get for creator. And now when I tell my enemies and say, oh my haters, and say, you know, we fight Eric Tato. Because number one, he's the most followed Ambazonia. In fact, probably the most followed Ambazonia and even in La Republic, they still follow. So, even when I post things, when I know what come like them, I know, everybody knows. These days, plenty people, they need a like stop there, or they need even comment because they just want view go. And so, Facebook will make up a way, once man view. You know the person, they go, no, say the number of people don't view your stuff. So, we'll be grateful for all my come for this page. So, if you listen to this live show, you never follow this National Telegraph entry, in a page where I will mostly become live, go click on follow. Follow the page. Make sure you follow the page. That said, I organize a online financial literacy class. I think say what people them, the reason why some of our people them, they still be worried and they still carry gossip them go for bank about entrepreneurs like us. Now because they will never probably share our secret on how to make money with them. I will show you something you see them. See them. Now Chrysler Capital this. I also I see them. Now bank this way, now another bank this way, you see, now Dimples this. Right. So, how we do for Chrysler Capital for give Dimples credit? Because in America and anywhere for the world, if you not get borrowing power, you not get credibility, you not do business. And that's why I will ask anybody who watch this show, take down this number. Call me because I want to do online training where you go change your life. I want to end this show by saying it. Now, time is for joining Dimples. Whether you're in Europe, you're in Africa, you're in America, wherever you there, this one I want to give you, this class, what I want to give you. Now, end of year bonus. Call me, I will tell you how you go enroll. You go see the power. You get to understand. I go post something on my status now with one of my members about Dimples. It just come up bank, don't just the credit card just now. And he post all these things. Put it in my friends and with my personal number, they will see them. Now the power of this for the country, your financial, your credibility. Look at the Chrysler Capital this. Look at, you don't see them. So America get more than over close to 5,000 banks. I need to teach you 1-800, this man put the number for them. I'll give you 2 numbers. 1-800-651-2029. Mr. Man, write that number, hashtag the number. 1-800-651-2029. Or you get 20 plus 1 202 905 8701. Once you call this number, then I will enroll you. I will tell you what you get to do for being enrolled. I will send you a Zoom, or my team will send you a Zoom link. And then, now, we will date for that class together. Thank you. Sometimes don't put that number. No. 1-800-651, please. Thank you. 651-2029. At the Dimples number that. 1-800, man, make sure. I dial the number myself. Make sure, say, I get that right. 800-651-2029. That's the Dimples number. Or plus 1-202-487-0606. I put plus 1 so that if you call out of the United States. Plus 1-202-905. No, sorry about that. Plus 1-202-487-0606. So, I want to do an online training for all my brothers that will subscribe. I'll give you the exact technique on how you will walk in and then your life will change, because the only time you get financial power now when banks they start borrowing you. Elon Musk, yes, plus 1, please put plus in front. Plus 1-202-487-0606. And your